Hello, hello, hello.
I'm so excited we're back together.
I
And oh,
know.
I'm so honored that we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary. Separadas pero juntas.
That's
I'm
all that matters. That we made a year in our show that has so much more to come, right?
so much more, so many good ideas being put together. We're going to roll and we're going to be 22 years, just like Ponce. Here's to that.
Well, I am Elizabeth Colon for those who haven't watched us before, and this is a show about nothing.
And we're changing that up a little bit because this is a show about everything.
Everything. So stay tuned for some news, some exciting changes coming your way.
Yes, because we're all revolving. I mean, look at this flawless makeup. I did it myself.
You look beautiful. I don't have flawless makeup because this girl here is a little lazy about getting pretty sometimes in the morning.
That palette.
I am. I promise. I will. It's an art. You have to take some YouTube classes to learn how to put on eyeshadow. And you know me, Maricel, I am exhausted half the time. I don't want to do much of anything when I'm done with work.
But for me, it was like, it looked so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing it and I was like, oh my God, this is so hard. And then now it's blending. And to tell you, the palette that I use, being Hispanic Heritage Month, is it's called Spanglish.
Nice. Yes.
In Target. So it's Alma. She's Cuban. Alamal. And I love this palette because, especially Spanglish. And if you could see closely, the little earrings. Didn't we have a pair of these when we were growing up? The bigger.
Oh, yes. We sure did.
The colors.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that little pink one up on the top.
This one, right?
Yes, that's pretty cool.
Ese se llama, because even the names are amazing. Ponte Hyper. Ponte Hyper.
Ponte Hyper.
Ponte Hyper. Ha ha ha. I don't know what this one says. Eres un show. These are just cute colors, and they're so pigment, and mira. And it was so easy to blend because she does have an Instagram, some videos. And it was pretty good to just blend them 3 colors together.
So. It looks really great. Okay. I love that you said it was Hispanic Heritage Month because I am so proud to be a Latino and to have 30 days of Hispanic heritage announcements, acknowledgments, not about myself, but just Latinos in general because, we are shakers and movers, right?
We are powerful in all unique ways. Mm-hmm. I know that Janice Arponte, she does the Zoom Zip and Paints.
Yes.
So you go to her website or her Instagram at Janice Arponte. She has 30 days of 30 different art pieces. And I love art.
I do.
I can show you my little art I did in Zip and Paint. Okay, esto no sirve, pero.
Well, I will say that day that we did this Frida thing that you're holding up, you were done like in 20 minutes. You were like, it's like, and here I was so focused on it that it took me the entire 3 hours. And that is the first time ever, Maricel, ever that I put so much details and concentration into art. Never done it before.
And that's why yours looks like Frida. And it was beautiful, not just because, I love you and you're my best friend, and then we do BoricuaTalks and we hang out, but yours was amazing. It was really nice. There was other couple of young ladies that did.
Yes.
So many creative Hispanics out there doing their thing.
They are.
A lot of things. Unfortunately, we cannot do all the gatherings like from last year that we did. We had a brunch with amazing Latina women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, let's make the best of it. I am at home. This has been week 1 with a positive COVID. So,
I'm so bummed out that you are, but I'm so happy that you are asymptomatic, right? And that you don't have any of the symptoms like other people have, but you have to just keep taking care of yourself, girl. We're right here. We're for you. And that explains why we were off the show for a week or so, was because Maricel tested positive and she's been on the road to recovery. And we want to make sure that you stay that way so that we can give each other eventually some big, 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 big hugs.
I'm a hugger, and it's been difficult. It's been difficult to, not embrace, y aquí pues me abrazo sola, vamos a bailar la como la música.
Well, let me tell you, you have more upbeat personality than I do because, oh, my Lord, I just like, when is 2020 going to be over? I just want 2020 to be over. And my family laughs because they're like, that means it'll be winter. I'm like, I don't care. We need 2021 to be here. We need life to start over, and hopefully it will. And we can hug each other, like you said, and we can have so many, I don't know. I kept all the dates in my calendar, and I look at it, I just miss the fact that there was conferences and, this year I was elected the first Latina president of NABO. That's a big deal, and I couldn't be out there the way we normally would to, receive this acknowledgement and all these upcoming things, awards that I received that I'm going to be receiving via virtual Zoom the next couple of weeks. I want it to be over. I want us to get back to normal.
Yeah, I know. It's like at times I have like that moment where I'm just exhausted, and I'm like a couple days ago, I was like, oh my God, my headache and this and that. And I can't cry because then it'll exhilarate my headache. And with women's retreat with Wise that I'm missing.
That's right.
There's so much, but I know that bigger, better, amazing things are coming our way. And we have to now just, stay focused and present and keep our feet on the ground and, just read. Look what I'm reading. Oh, Lord. Oh,
read. She's like, read.
Ashes of Her Love. So
nice.
It's like, it's for me. He wrote it for me. He's telling me how much I'm worth and how much it's when the time comes, there comes Prince Charming. Just take care of yourself. You first, me first, and that's how it is. Me first. Pero ahora tú sabes, estoy aquí con COVID. Arguing back and forth. I'm like, you need to leave. You need to leave.
Afuera. Afuera.
I don't know.
It's going to get better.
House.
Well, I think this is a great time, and it may sound a little bit kind of mean, but this is a really great time just to sit and reflect, right? You have nowhere to go. You can't go anywhere, right? Because you're being a responsible COVID person. So now you're reading, and so hopefully you're going to open the universe up to many, to a new person in your life, to great things. I'm assuming you're writing. You are taking care of yourself, and self-care is important right now, right? There's just a lot of people right now that are just frustrated and running wild with their kids, with the e-learning, with work, and I don't know. Sometimes I just want to break down and cry because I'm like so over it, right? And I am a strong person in general, but I just realized that I'm getting short with my temper. And I have to walk away when that happens. I find myself eating comfort food, which means I'm eating a lot of junk food, right? And then on weekends, I want to relax, and then I'm making a drinky because I want to have a glass of wine here and there. And then when I end my work day, I want to shut off the world. And to all our fans out there, if you're watch us, I see you, I hear you, but I'm just so drained at the end of the day. I don't want, my body cannot take another Zoom call or another Zoom event or social media, any of that. My body just says, shh, decompress, shut it down, focus on you. And so if I seem like I'm gone or disappeared, because that's what it looks like, it's not intentional. It's that I'm honoring my body. And I think we all need to do that. And we all not do the social media, do what your body tells you that you need to do, right? And for me, you know, it's winter's coming, flu season, COVID, who knows what other stuff. I need to be as healthy as, as I possibly can. So
Definitely. This is it's an interesting times.
it is.
We're trying to just find out the whole like conspiracy theory, like, you know, how did you get it? How did you get it? And then you start asking questions and, you know, it's just too overwhelming. And then just like you said, honor your body and what you need. I mean, like I said, I've been reading, playing with makeup. It's nicer than
and your hair. I see pink back there.
You know, let's not go there because it's black, it's blonde, it's pink here. Ese fue un desastre total.
But it looks, actually, you know what? It looks good. The little brown thing going here and that up there.
If I wanted to get this look, I wouldn't have gotten it. But my whole bathroom was like a disaster. I was like in the bathroom, like, espérate, por acá. Trying to look. Y me echo por acá. And when I look, my whole sink is all pink.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it cut 2 or 3 hours of thinking, you know, that I've been locked up in the house.
I gotta clean. Now I have to clean.
I was excited. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta clean. I made a mess. But
hey, no worries. When you get better, you just come to my office and clean it because it really it needs a lot of cleaning.
Me dejan la llave y yo, mira, eso va a estar el speak spam porque, como te digo, ya here in my house, I don't know what else to do. Yeah, but I wanted to say as well that I was watching a movie and she was seeing a psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
Went to therapy and they gave her like 5 things to on a list to accomplish. And one of them was like reading. Another one was like get a pet.
Oh.
You know where I'm going with this, right?
Yes.
Another one said to go on a date. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, you know, like finding a boyfriend. It's on a date, a girlfriend.
On a date. Just go on a date.
Go on a date. And then also do like a date with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I watching the movie, I wrote down, I said, oh, okay. So I did the book. I went on a date by myself in the bathroom and I did my hair. And I got a pet. So currently she's being a good girl. She's not bothering me. I thought she would be all over me, but I got so tired of when I was doing my makeup, running around the whole house, following me. Now that I sit down to do the show, she fell asleep.
Oh, the audience would have loved to seen her.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. You went on a date by yourself. What did you learn about yourself?
The date that I did for myself was I did my hair and I said, no, you got to wait till you get it professionally done. About right. But it was fun. It was fun. It was like 2-3 hours, you know, just going there.
Yeah.
And arm all cramping.
That's
Today was nice. I got pretty cute. Ay, padre el botón. I got pretty cute today. So
on a serious note, talking about going on a date by yourself, the only reason why I asked you this is that many, many years ago, I met someone who probably knew more about me than I knew about myself. And said to me one day, you're not going to be able to love somebody until you love yourself first,
Mhm.
right? And I didn't understand what that meant. I was like, what are you talking about? You know, really don't even know me. And he said, have you ever been on a date by yourself? I'm like, no, nobody does that. But anyways, he challenged me to do that. He said, you need to love yourself first. And you need to do that by doing things by yourself, like go to dinner by yourself, go to the movies together, and I was like, this hombre está loco, right? But I took up the challenge and I did it. And I learned so much about myself, right? I learned what I was missing out in life. I learned about what, not my issues, but I learned what I needed to heal from and address head on, right? And the first time I went out to the movies by myself or went to dinner, it felt very, very awkward. But the more I started to do it, the more I enjoyed being by myself, the more I discovered about myself, is what I was trying to get at. And I discovered a lot about myself. And I was so grateful that this person crossed my path and was able to see in me something that I didn't see. And it was that I wasn't happy, right? Because at the time I wasn't. He was like, you're just not a happy person. And he just kind of saw all of this. So I highly recommend that people have a date with themselves. And I'm glad you brought that up, and that this person mentioned in the book, because I think is really, really important. Sometimes we grow dependent on people and we feel like we can't do anything unless we're with someone or that we're doing something. And it's not the case. It doesn't have to be that way. And my whole world turned for me when that happened to me. And I thought it was just such a good life lesson for me. And I just want to tell everybody to do that.
And it's the right moment. It's the right time. The time is now.
Yes.
You know how you had somebody tell you have a date with yourself to figure out, you know, and they're
Mm-hmm.
about the movie about writing 5 things, and this is from her therapist, you know. So it's like it's making sense, and it's try it. I would love to hear back from women that
Yes.
tell us your story, because it's amazing on what you learn from yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
people see it, but you don't. But
You
the
don't.
person who see it is yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love myself right now with COVID and all. I love myself, especially
Bravo.
reading this book. It's like he wrote it for me. I'm like telling me how much I am worth, how much, you know, to open your heart with open arms and don't look, just love yourself and go on. Va a llegar, le va a llegar. Por ahí
Va a
está.
llegar. Oh, yeah.
Be ready. Busca el traje porque va a haber boda. 2021.
Oh, oh. Hey, anything's possible. That's all I gotta say. Anything's possible.
No, when you know, you know. Te quieres casar? Sí. Sí. I'm ready. I love me.
Well, I will tell you, my first marriage, I think I got married after 6 months after. I think I got engaged after 3 months. It was probably kind of crazy, but he's a great guy. Even today, I never say anything bad about my ex-husband. He's an amazing person. There were just things about me that I needed to fix that resulted in the marriage kind of not lasting. But it's possible, and I know people who meet their first love and it's short-lived, not short-lived, but they, you know, the relationship is short, and then they get married, and 25 years later they're together.
Yeah, anything.
Happens. You're gonna find yours.
Yes.
You're a happy-go-lucky person.
It's cute. Go Chloe cute. I before we end the show, I really, really want to introduce my my new companion. So I'm gonna wake her up.
Oh, you're gonna go get her. Yes.
I'm just gonna go. Where is she? Coco, Coco, come here. Hola, mama. Viste, ni ella me hace caso.
Viste, tell her she's gonna be a star, que se venga.
Vente. No, she's knocked out. She's sleeping. She's like, don't bother me. I'm doing me.
Hey, what I had to talk about, spend some time with yourself, right? Whatever that may be. She's like, I'm doing me and I am sleeping, so leave me alone.
And you know what? It's funny because throughout getting ready for our Zoom, you know, I was like, I can't put her in the room because she'll be barking. She's gonna be bothering me. Y mira qué linda.
Aww.
No me hace ni caso.
She knew you had
Like,
an important. She knew you had an important event, so she just left you alone.
she's like, I don't want to take your spotlight away. Eso sí, mamá.
Well, I have to say, you look really good for somebody who has COVID. You look great.
Yes, I just have my little, patty here, a little. I was really scared in the sense of when it all started coming out, but knowing that I have it, it's like, oh, okay, this is. But it was freaking me out. Like, I can't catch it,
Well, it
But
was freaking it out, but we had to push you to go get your test. So people, when you suspect, or if you are around someone that you know got COVID, you can't sit and wait to go do it because you have XYZ to do, or because you don't want to do it because you're afraid. You have a duty to protect everybody around you. So we have to push you. There was a nudge there, Mighty said. We were like, get to the doctor.
yes, that is so true. And then, but it was just such a close knit that we always kept. So it
Yeah.
wasn't. And then it's done. It's getting over. It's getting out of me. COVID be gone. And
if I can, I think your situation is a great example of how we can't underestimate the people we're around. And this was your family, and no one was around anyone that they knew, but things happen, right? You somehow somebody got it, and it created a trickle effect, right? Where then
domino effect. It's like everybody
the
kept
domino.
going because I wasn't sick. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not sick. So
I know. And that was weird. You weren't sick. You wouldn't even thought about going if it was, because I was like, wait a minute. 9 out of 10 people got sick and Maricel's not sick? Okay, something's wrong with this picture. You gotta go get tested. And then we warned you, I am not gonna get near you if you don't get tested.
I did go because of everybody else that I was gonna surround. I'm like trying to prove something, but it came out, step back, handle it now. So
Yeah.
don't be scared to take the test or think you have it or not, and just be aware. Try to keep it at small, even if it's family members. Try to keep it small, because if it does come out, then you don't have like, oh, I was at this event or that event and I gotta tell everybody. So just keep it.
Yeah. I think that would make me more nervous. Like, okay, where did I go? I have to start writing all these places down, right? And then I got to start contacting everybody. Yeah, that would be nerve wracking for me. I mean, if I get a sore throat, like, oh my God, like I even start thinking a little sore throat, a runny nose. I'm like, oh my God, oh gosh, no. This whole virus got everybody going crazy.
That's it. It's not reading. When you go through it, you go through it. That's it. There's not a symptom here, symptom there, because everybody is so different.
Different, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Everyone is different. But I'm glad you got it. I mean, not got the COVID, got the test. Let me make that clear.
I was like, yeah, what?
Never. I don't want anybody to get it. It's just like,
yeah. Well, this is so amazing how it's a year already for us together. Yes. Pero ¿qué pasa con esta camisa? Every time I feel a little breeze. Hopefully you guys don't see it, right? You don't see it?
I can't see anything. Otherwise, I would be telling you your.
Oh, okay. It's just me, but they have
your prize up there is showing.
Well, yes. It's so exciting to be here. We're going to be, like we stated, we're going to be changing it a bit. We're going to talk. I was thinking, maybe I should get a little bit more personal, because I know I'm not the only powerful, beautiful Latina woman out there looking for Prince Charming.
No, you're not.
Let's talk. Let's connect. Where are you going? What do you do? What Zoom are you doing? So, just change it up and be more real. We cannot get any more real, but, let's start talking about, our beautiful
real life issues. Oh yeah. I think we should. If there's anything anyone wants to see us do, no matter what, we're not changing our little personalities here. We're going to keep it going and make it funny. And Omari said, well, because she gives me my energy to be silly, but we love our fans and we love the feedback that we're getting. And we were grateful that we made the first year. And I'm just so excited for what the future holds for us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Yes,
this is the end of our show. 30 minutes.
Well, let me just say this. By next year, we're going to be in your face. Boricua Talks in your face, because we're going to be doing speaking engagements. We're going to be appearing in different areas in the city and highlighting other Latina women, Latina-owned businesses. We're going to be doing everything. So watch out and stay tuned.
Well, with that note, we shall say goodbye to another week. Let me hide my little lipstick on my stuff. We appreciate everyone. Maricel, I am so happy that you are doing well. I'm sure everyone else is. You look great. Just keep on, stay focused, stay on track so that we can hug each other pretty soon, one day be in this room and do our show again.
Ditto.
Ditto. So everybody have a great week. We will see you next time.
Yes.